Hello and welcome to episode 21 of Scouting for Goals. They call us Journeymen here on YouTube. Just one game today, Lowestoft Town at home. Unbeaten start to the season, strikers scoring goals. We've got injured players coming back. I think somebody said we're going to be invincibles. I've just said that. Let's see how we get on. So then where to start? We start with the league table. So as you can see, we're currently third. 19 points, 1-5 drawn 4. We do like a drawn game. Top goal scorer Jordan Edwards, although to be fair, I'm not convinced that he's not the only one popping goals in, that must be said. The front, well, all three of them, Jordan Edwards, Tyrese Simpson and Hector Ingram have all been popping goals in now and again. Flanagan's still bossing the midfield. It's been really positive. If we look at the schedule, you saw the first game of the season against Chester, which we won 4-2. And then really, we carried on. Last couple of games have been a struggle, it must be said, and we've had to change it up. 2 tough away games. We had to change it to a 4-3-3 to get back into games, but with 3 good strikers, we've always got that option. So it's been really, really positive. One man I do want to talk about is this man. As you saw last time, we got 2 goalkeepers injured, and I was talking about bringing a third one in. This is the one we brought in, Joshua Oluwayeme. 6-foot goalkeeper, previously of Tottenham. He has been absolutely outstanding since he came in. And to be honest with you, I now regard him as our number 1 goalkeeper. Disappointingly, you're not going to get to see him today because he has got an injury. I think it's a groin strain, is it? Or a bruised thigh. He's got a bruised thigh, so we're not going to risk him. So making his debut is going to be Daniel Langley, the kid we brought in on loan. Stalajic, I think this is his last season, in all honesty, because we just can't keep him fit, and we can't rely on him. I don't like having 3 goalkeepers. I like to have one really reliable goalkeeper, and then really the other one just plays in the cup competitions. So I think that's going to be his last season unless he does something dramatic. As you can see, we've got a few players here who are coming back to fitness. Neil's just come back fit. Wilson's again same. Wilson's been on bench for the last couple of games and come on, but he seems to be getting less fit. So we will just make him available for the under-23s for a little bit. So Andy Crutchley makes his first real appearance of the season. He comes back onto the bench. He's still unhappy he didn't get to join whoever, but then again, so are a few others. But Joe Flanagan has signed a new 4-year deal on £1,500 a week. So he's happy to stay. I'm hoping these two are going to follow that, and hopefully him eventually. Like I said, strikers scoring goals. Flop of the season, I'm going to call it now. This is the 10th game. Is this lad? Terry Oakridge has been absolutely dire. No goals, no assists. Fair enough, he were playing behind McManaman, who's now got injured for 6 months. But look, average rating 6.42. I've criticised him. I've told him I've got faith in him. None of it's working. So Hector Ingram is going to play on the right-hand side of the formation. So I think this is going to be the team that starts. So it's going to be Langley in goal making his debut. Hines at right back, Crutchley Jr. and Austin as the 2 centre-halves with Beck on the left. A midfield 2 of Scholes and Flanagan. Hector Ingram on the right, Rodman on the left, Edwards and Simpson up front. Scholes has been absolutely solid. That long throw's a great weapon. So yeah, it's all been very positive, to be fair. Can't grumble with it. And like I said, after 2 consecutive draws away from home, hopefully these lads at home, we get back on the winning trail. I expect to win. That's motivated everybody. So yeah, let's go on and do it. Like I said, we've been good. We've been really good, and it'd be nice to carry that on. But like I said, there's some good teams in here. I mean, Chester, obviously, you saw on the opening day of the season. They're obviously top of the league by by a couple of points, and York closely following them. And York back in league. York obviously came back down, so Simpson and Tyrese Simpson, the big target man, scores his 7th goal of the season. He's a top player, top player. He's such a threat in the air, but he finishes superbly time and time again. 6'2", he shouldn't be playing at this level. It's fair to say he really shouldn't, but he is, and we're lucky to have him, so we're not going to complain. But it's such a shame because we obviously went with this wing play system. As Scholes knocks up long, and now Simpson will collect. Hector Ingram's running inside. He doesn't get it though, and that's a poor ball actually from Simpson. And now Lowestoft have a break on. Scholes can't quite get there. It's knocked in, but Langley collects well, and that's a good start for the new goalkeeper on his debut. And I think really it's going to be between him and Oluwayemi. Oh, that's beautiful though, isn't it? Jordan Edwards. Well, actually, when signed, fans didn't really want him, but 8 goals later, I think the opinion might have changed. But yeah, so Langley and Oluwayemi, I can't say it. I just can't say it. Them two are going to be the main 2 players, in the main 2 battling it out for the goalkeeping position. As back 2 sorted, and we've got Dinzey and Bailey as his backup centre halves. We're looking very strong this season. And like I said in the intro, there is no reason why we can't go invincibles this season. Simpson just wide. There is no reason why we can't be invincible this season. 6 and 4. We're not actually. Gloucester haven't been beat, so they're a tough nut to crack. But I think everybody else has lost one. Flanagan with the free kick, whipped in. Simpson again, and Tyrese Simpson scores his 8th goal of the season. I mean, there's 16 goals between that front 2, and we're 10 games. This is the 10th game of the season, so you know what I mean. It's time to get excited. And like I said, we've had to change it up to a 4-3-3 at times, which really just got another man up there, and it got rid of the wingers. But oh, that's a great save by Langley, and it really pushed the 2 wing backs on to give us the width. And it's worked a treat. It's worked an absolute treat. Flanagan whips in right footed. Header by Edwards. 9th goal of the season. And it must be said, we've not been blowing teams away at all. We have not been blowing teams away. They've been tight games. I mean, the last 2 before recording this one have been horrible games. We've been struggling and grinding out results. But suddenly we've come on camera, and for you guys, they're obviously putting in a performance. And Langley does well again. I like to have a solid goalkeeper. That's brilliant. Flanagan plays a nice ball into Austin, who steps into midfield and tries to play it to Simpson, but gets intercepted. And now Flanagan's got some tracking back to do. Lowestoft coming forward, and Langley looks the part, holds the ball, composed. And I think we can quite happily say that we played very well there. Very happy. Keep it going, boys. There might even be a chance, probably get to 60 minutes and we'll rest a couple. There's no need to take risks. No need to take risks at all with fitness. We might as well play a few. I mean, Andy Crutchley needs a bit of fitness. Dinzey and Casey have not played much, so probably chance to bring them on and just freshen it up a bit, maybe around 65 minutes. But it is looking good this season. We've got a sort of we've got a lower league side in. Oh wow. I mean, I've been waxing lyrical about as other goalkeeper. This lad looks just as good as Austin heads clear, and Hector Ingram now on the break, and we are a danger on the break. Hector Ingram breaking into the Lowestoft half, attacks his man, beats his man for pace. Simpson's at the back post, nodded down for Flanagan. Even Siri got excited about it. Really did. And that'd have been a lovely goal. Flanagan with a knock in, it's headed away. But what a goal that would have been on the break. Hines and Junior now, they've got it, but now Lowestoft have got a break on. Beck's across to confront him and gives away a penalty. Silly that, really. Whether he's just tricked him a little bit. But Owen Beck gives away the penalty, and now, after Daniel Langley has had such a good performance, he's now got a penalty to save, jumping up and down his line, and it's a good penalty, it must be said. Great penalty from Travis Cole. And that's the clean sheet gone. And then look, we should be beating these, really. But look at York go. This ground must be seeing some cracking football between us and York this season. And I think 60 minutes is the time to probably ring the changes. Josh Casey will come on. Flanagan's having a superb game. I don't really want to take him off, so Schools will come off for Crutchley and maybe one more. No, we'll leave one more just in case. I might take Hines off. Give it 10 more minutes and I might take Hines off for Craney. Just a bit of experience to settle it down. And I tell you what, I don't know if there's been a change in formation or... But suddenly, Lowestoft are back in the game. Let's just watch this free kick as it's whipped in. Hines heads away well. And now we can break again. Hector Ingram bursting forward. He's got Flanagan overlapping to the right and Simpson. It's back to Hector Ingram closing in on goal. And he strikes it just wide. And that will be the cue for Hector Ingram. Oh, do I take Hector Ingram off? Oh, sorry, I went up where. Hines. Hines is going to come off for... Not for Dinzea. For Martin Craney. So Craney goes in at right wing back. Bit of freshness. Bit of experience just to come on. And just defend what we've got, really. And Flanagan does well there. Rodman sprays it across to the right. Hector Ingram cutting inside. Beats one man. He's going it alone. Oh, and it's just wide of the left-hand post. And it looks like we've sort of... Oh, Casey with a good strike. It looks like now we've just sort of weathered the storm a little bit. Fair enough, we've conceded a couple of goals, which we didn't need to, but we look back on top now and back in control as Edwards picks that up well. Hector Ingram again. He's just dancing past people. Oh, it's Craney now. Flanagan. Back out to Craney. Into Ingram. Can Ingram put it across? He can't. It were a cracking tackle, that, by their left back. And Flanagan whips in. And he's headed away. And I think now, just time to just play it out now. Build a bit of fitness up. Keep the ball. There used to be a retained possession thing on here. That'd be... There may still be. Ooh. Or not. Casey clears well. Edwards, good hold up play. And a good ball into Hector Ingram Simpson. Hector Ingram, right hand side's on. Flanagan spots it. Craney overlapping down the right. Crosses the ball in. Edwards. Simpson will collect. At the byline. Back to Hector Ingram. Across for Rodman. Oh, and it's a good blow. And hopefully we tidy this up. Not just yet. Hector Ingram putting some real work in down that right hand side. And if you're Terry Hawkridge on the bench, you ain't going to be playing again anytime soon with this sort of performance. Good knockover for Simpson. Takes a touch, plays it back to Hector Ingram. Attacking the fullback, clips it across to the left. Oh, and Rodman just over. But good play again. As we tick into the final minutes of the game. Craney into Flanagan. Flanagan's dictated, and a new 4-year deal keeps him at the club. That's really big for this club. And if we can get the other three signed up as well, we've got the makings of a team. Oh, but more defending to do here, and we do the defending well. Hector Ingram clears up to halfway, and Simpson beat his man. Holds it up well. It's into Rodman. Rodman might fancy a strike. Takes on his man. Oh, and it's a cracking tackle. They've put in some good last-ditch tackles today. These lads are theirs. As it's another corner. Whipped in and headed away. And we are top of the league. After 10 games as Langley clears forward. We just look, we're a bigger, stronger, more powerful side this season. And we've got forwards. We've got attacking players who can really make it happen. And that, again, I think that's back-to-back 4-2s on camera, isn't it? So I think we'll say we're happy with that. Because we are. We've got Whitby Town next away, and then the FA Cup second round qualifier. So, top of the league. 10 games in. Can't be bad at all, can it? And I think this could be the first real good season we're going to have on this save. So, we're going to probably play about another 5-10 games. And yeah, we'll come back after 10 more. So, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do leave a like and even subscribe if you've really enjoyed it. And yeah, we'll see you next time. See you later.